Hello everyone, GoodraFTW here. Welcome back to another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video, and today we actually have two new characters to unlock via marquee events, and that is the young Han Solo and the Vandor Chewbacca. So in this video, we're going to go ahead and unlock this young little whippersnapper known as Han Solo. Let's just... I want to get through it quickly, so we're gonna just put in some pretty beefy people, attack-wise. So, unlike the previous times, I actually have looked at some of these kits. But we are gonna go through the tutorials and kind of see what's going on with these characters as we go. So he's got as basic as Trick Shot, deals damage and inflicts speed down if target is below 25% turn meter gain prepared. Prepared is a special effect that some characters can use to enhance their abilities. So Prepared is a new buff that is been introduced with the new Han Solo and Chewie. I'm sure more characters are going to have them. So let's see. Deal physical damage to target enemy and inflict speed down for 2 turns. Han becomes prepared if target was below 50% turn meter. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do that because I want to look at prepared here. Okay, they're just prepared. So with prepared, it's not really a buff that gives you particular things. It's more of a buff that when you use certain abilities, there's a clause in that ability that says, hey, since you're prepared, you can do this. So it doesn't inherently give you something. It's just a requirement to fill a specific clause in certain abilities, basically. But this is a marquee event. I know I mentioned that briefly earlier. So what that means is we will be able to unlock both of these characters at 3 stars, and they'll have those packs in the store in order to bump them up to the various higher star levels. But there are some crazy things that look interesting with young Han's kit in particular, and when him and Chewie, Vandor Chewie, are together, it's going to be kind of interesting. Not sure exactly what's going to happen, but we'll see as time goes on. So his first special is Upper Hand, which grants Han protection up, retribution, and stacking speed. So this is the one that I think is going to be pretty crazy. So it says Han gains protection up 100% and retribution for 2 turns. Han also gains 50 speed for the rest of the encounter. This effect can stack up to 200 speed. So this is pretty crazy because you're gaining 50 speed every turn, and this only has a 2-turn cooldown, which is pretty crazy if you ask me. A 2-turn cooldown on an ability that's just gonna give you more speed. So I don't know what his base speed is and what kind of speed numbers that you'll be able to bump him up to, but I'm sure it's gonna be pretty crazy. I think there are some other prepared synergies that are gonna kind of give them a little bit of back and forth. I think Chewie's going to be able to give some protection, so Han's going to be constantly recovering. So it's going to be very interesting to see what the damage numbers on these guys are going to be. So, but I'm just going to do this for K's and G's. So I highly anticipate we'll get a new Lando here soon. I do think he's around the corner. And there are various other scoundrels and crew members for this squad that they're putting together that I think we'll see, and I'm sure they'll all have prepared synergies. So this other special ability, Just in Time, deals damage and then also deals bonus damage based on the target's turn meter. If Han is prepared, this ability has bonus beneficial effects. How did I get potential out of there? Okay, So, it's reusable in 3 turns. Deal physical damage to target enemy. This attack deals 25% more damage for each other prepared ally. Target other ally recovers protection equal to 50% of damage dealt. If young Han Solo is prepared, target other ally becomes prepared and Han is no longer prepared. Then, all prepared allies gain critical damage up for 1 turn and Han recovers protection equal to 50% of damage dealt. So, a lot of prepared stuff going on. So that's pretty much why I think we're going to see more of this new buff. So it's pretty interesting that a lot of the Han kits, they seem to be based around kind of speeding up, because, or at least in some way, like speeding up or slowing down the opponent, because Raid Han, I think, does a little bit of both. Actually, Stormtrooper Han does a little bit of both. One of his is unique or something, or his taunt. I don't know. He has an ability that can manipulate turn meter as well. But also when he's taunting, he gives turn meter to everybody. Then this Han is going to be able to gain speed constantly, and Captain Han or Commander Han seems like he's going to be he puts days on a lot of people. I think Veteran Han has days, so it's pretty interesting that they're kind of going with a somewhat similar theme. I know days is kind of a stretch, but it does prevent turn meter gains. So, all right. So his unique ability, Ready for Anything, grants Han stacking offense and critical chance when starting a turn with protection up. Okay. When Han starts his turn with protection up, he gains plus 10% offense stacking and plus 10% critical chance stacking until the end of battle. While prepared, Han has 70% chance to assist another scoundrel ally's attack during their turn, limited once per turn. Okay, so we can get prepared here in a little bit just to try this out. Alright, so Han is prepared. Let's see. We'll make OG Lando prepared. I'm curious if they're going to be reworking some of the scoundrels or not. It'd be interesting. I doubt it, but it would be interesting. Just to kind of give them some prepared strategy or whatever, but it is what it is. So I'm just going to auto this. This is going to be pretty much easy mode from here on out, and then we'll go ahead and go unlock him real quick. Alright, so the final wave should be easy peasy squeezy lemons. Stuns, wasting powerful moves on enemies that are almost dead, and victory. Alright. So there we go. We go unlock him. Alrighty. Alright. There we go. Unlocks at 2 stars. So we'll have enough to get him to 3. Young Han Solo. A scoundrel attacker who becomes more deadly over time. So he's just a scoundrel and an attacker. Those are the only tags he has. It's interesting because they actually have a Han Solo for each class, I guess you could call it, like tank, support, and attacker, with 3 of them being attackers. So there we go. We got young Han Solo. Like I said, that's all we're going to do in this video, but go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss it. We're going to go ahead and unlock Vandor Chewie as well. Kind of learn about his kid as also, so we can kind of see what's going on between the 2 of them. And be sure to stay tuned, because I'm sure there's going to be more Han Solo characters, or well, more solo Star Wars story characters, but Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Like I said, go ahead and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.